Hey there everyone, I'm Rasen, and today I'm reviewing Yoshi's Crafted World and Daemon X Machina. That's right, two games. Well, they're demos anyway, which are free on the eShop for I don't know how long. And that's great, because these are two games which I wasn't sure about spending my money on, but they both have somewhat surprised me. Let's get into why that is. We'll start with Yoshi's Crafted World. And first I want to remark on the title screen. I really enjoy how nostalgic this scene is, with the slow panning to see all of the island that Yoshi and the Poochies are on, and to see Bowser Jr. and the house plotting with Kamek. It's a really cute scene that I can appreciate them putting their time into. Now as for the game, I really wanted to give Yoshi's Crafted World a shot because I still haven't played Yoshi's Woolly World. It's a pretty shallow reason, I know, but I tend to enjoy Yoshi games, the last one I played being Yoshi's Story, so it's really been a while since I've played one. I didn't play this game for very long, but I can say that the gameplay is really good. It feels really good to control Yoshi around the stage. The controls handle really well, and the gameplay is nice and calm. There's no pressure to finish quickly if you don't want to. And there are collectibles if you want to 100% it too. Now like I said, I haven't played a Yoshi game since Yoshi's Story, but all the same game elements seem to be here the same as in Yoshi's Story. So it was really easy to kind of get back on the bike, you know? It's a really simplistic game, like really simple. All you do is aim your eggs and shoot down enemies, find collectibles, and finish the stage. It's a cute game for kids. Like I said, the atmosphere is super calm, the enemies are slow and widely spaced, and most of the time they're also non-threatening. It's something that you would want to play if you don't want to think about difficulty. Just kind of turn your mind off to the world around you and just play a game. Which I kind of like about this game. Now the demo didn't give me any sense of what the story would be though, and while I'm not expecting something deep, I was kind of expecting something out of the demo, but maybe I shouldn't have been. Because my gameplay experiences are mostly story driven, so if I don't get any kind of story out of what I'm playing, then I'm not going to be interested past level 1. But perhaps there was some kind of statement as to what the story was in some earlier video or some press statement or something. And I just don't know what it is. And they were just showing off gameplay, so for what it is, it's a pretty good demo. I didn't get a chance to play the multiplayer. I'm not even sure that I can play the multiplayer in the demo. I probably can, I just didn't try. Or I didn't have anyone around, rather. But overall, the game looks pretty good. Nice, relaxing gameplay experience. Something you get for the little ones or for yourself. I guess I don't have much more to say about it. It's a Yoshi game. I guess the last thing I'll say about this game is that it makes you look at all of the scenery and all of the background when you're exploring and trying to find all the collectibles, like the cows and trying to find the Poochies and trying to find just hidden items all around the course. And that's really nice to see. Each stage is super short, but there's plenty of collectibles to find in all of them, and it really makes you want to explore everything. If you're into that kind of thing. And like I said, it's good. It's a Yoshi game. I don't see how you can expect much more. Yeah. Yoshi's Crafted World. I don't know if I'll get the full game, but I do have a slightly better impression of it. And it was a long time coming. I can see that they put a lot of work into it with all the papercraft stuff. It's funny that you can see the back of like all the paper, like in the foreground you'll see all the stuff painted and everything, but in the background it's cardboard, it's just paper. So yeah, they put a lot of time into it, and I might get it, I might not, but I definitely have a better a more favorable outlook on the game. But yeah, next. Daemon X Machina. Now here's a game that excited me more than I thought it would. I was sort of on the fence when Daemon X Machina was announced, mostly because I didn't have a great grasp of what the story would be, and because gameplay looked clunky and complicated to me. But this game looks really cool in its own aesthetic, so I had to give it a shot. And first off, I had to create my character, which was a hell of a lot of fun because of how many options there are in the customization. It's not super uber deep like you would find in, say, a Grand Theft Auto or a Monster Hunter, but I didn't really feel like there weren't enough options. There could have been more, but I'm not too picky, I guess. And as you can see here, I chose the female character, and I'm just going through every option, choosing exactly how I want my character to look. I could fully customize the skin color, the hair color, the eyebrows, the eyes. I don't know what the odd eye refers to. Is that heterochromia, or is that something in game that I don't know about yet? I'm not really sure. But as soon as I saw that I could change both of the eyes individually, I knew that I wanted to have both eyes be different colors. And I guess I'm just rambling on here, so let's move on. She looks pretty cool. Well, in my opinion, I guess. But I really like how this game looks. So I really like the movement of the character outside of your arsenal, the giant mech that your character gets into. It's nice and fluid, responsive. There's just nothing much to do outside of your arsenal. Now when you get into the arsenal, the movement is very slightly delayed. And that's probably to simulate the pilot moving a huge heavy machine. But I don't dislike it. To me it makes sense. And to me, like, I guess moving a machine that large would have some slight delay. And it's not too noticeable unless you're doing a direct comparison, I guess. I'll get into more movement later. But I want to talk about the soundtrack for this game. I think it's pretty awesome to listen to. It kind of reminds me of old school action games. And the voice acting is very enjoyable. The characters seem to all have their own personalities, and the voice actors behind the characters really bring out those personalities. It all sounds very natural and nuanced, not forced at all. Even 4, who is an AI, but has a female voice, it still sounds pretty natural the way that she talks to the player, or any character for that matter. The combat took a little getting used to, as you can probably tell from my gameplay, but it feels like playing Armored Core again. Like this game is very similar to Armored Core, where you drive a giant mech and you can customize it the way that you want, and you take on missions to further the story. If you haven't played that game, it's another kind of giant robot video game. You can fly around, and everything about this game is sort of like Armored Core, which is probably why I'm so excited to pick this game up, because I haven't played an Armored Core in forever, and I can't wait to try out all the weapons and armor sets to really deck out my arsenal. Now, I've only played this game for about an hour so far, so I haven't really gotten into any arsenal customization, but it looks super easy. The game is pretty easy to get into. It's pretty fun to play. You can fly around forever. I guess one of the things that I have a problem with is how cluttered the screen is. Since I'm in a third-person view, it doesn't really get in the way of... It doesn't totally get in the way of the action, but it is a lot to look at, especially for first-time players. If I could toggle it on and off, I wonder if I can. I didn't look at all the options, but if I could toggle it on and off, that would help my gameplay experience anyway. I'm definitely going to play more of this demo, and I can't wait to play the full game. And that's the review for the demo versions of Yoshi's Crafted World and Daemon X Machina. Have you played them yet? Let me know what you think of them in the comments below or on my social media, links in the description. If you enjoyed this video, mash those like and subscribe buttons, and ring the bell for notifications to stay updated with my future videos. On that note, I'm Rasenryu, and I'll see y'all next time.